Very fast, get that smoke down towards the city spawn area, split your way through from main and from that donut contact. Fame's hearing a lot of those footsteps, but doesn't want to get aggressive. They're going to hunt him down anyway. The USP trying to come out with a few kills for Fame.
Well, that's a bit more like it already. He was very low on his numbers. I think he scored like 3 by the end of that last map up. 5 on 3 instead for the outsiders. Fame going to make it a triple, in fact. All right, this is really going now. Defensive might not have been able to hold on the bomb site itself, denying that bomb plant, but they can go back for the smoke and the ninja defuse. Kiko has tagged to 4 HP though, so there might be a bit of concern. They've got to body block him desperately so. Flit engaging upon. Kill found for Niko, but Norbert gets them both and holds down the line.
AWP, Hooksy thinking about trying to at least take a jiggle in towards that cave position. Jame has found himself in a very aggressive angle with the AWP, but does get baited and Hooksy fires it.
Not ideal there with the AWP shot missing. And Hooksy being allowed a double for it. Flit at least finds Hunter back in mid-control, so it is even up at a 3-on-3. That bomb, however, is committing towards the B site, and they're just clearing out the back lines if at all possible.
Wonderful double entry coming through from Hooksy, really giving them a way in towards this B site now. And even for Norbert, he's got a teammate with him, a Flip, but they're crunched out of the site right now.
Tapping that smoke means that m0NESY could get spammed down, and Norbert almost gets him the same. 21 HP at 21 seconds. That bomb will get planted, and m0NESY's forced to back away, but Fame now in for the backstab. Hooksy caught looking the wrong way at the wrong time. Advantage back to the favor of outsiders. m0NESY can't hold on against Norbert's quick peek, and now it's all on JKS. One of the newest additions here for G2 alongside the Dane. Diffuse being tapped and stuck here, body blocked from all sides. JKS will be heard. There's no way he gets to that bomb in time.
Towards Cheetah in the top of ramp, and Fame on the off angle, hearing some of the footsteps towards main.
M4I set. JKS and m0NESY caught off. Bomb dropped. JKS with a quick swing back to a trade. The A site is open as a result. The bomb should go down.
And need a little bit of a miracle. Maybe Niko in the post plant to step up. He's trying to cut rotates off from the bottom of elbow, but no one's rotating in from that angle.
Plant secured. Advantage still for outsiders on this retake. Got kits in play and all. On 2 of the 4 players, admittedly, but still kits regardless. Only need not 1 to go for the defuse. Hunter back behind that big box, and Flit thinks he might still be there. JKS a bit closer to Kickert's angle. Footsteps being made by Norbert. They're forced to flash forward. Flit with the kill. Hunter trades back. Still struggling to get the trades back. Flit will be able to return with a double. And now it's all on Niko out towards the donut position. Smoked off. Can't get to the bomb. That Molotov's coming in a little bit too late to save. Turn damage on the JKS and Niko at 11 and 48 HP respectively. Hooksy finally chimes in on 1 player. Kickert will fall. 4 on 4. Norbert leaning in. It's going to be a very quick retake attempt. Have got Fame up close and personal. Was one thing comes in. Fame can return fire. A 3 versus 3.
Flit doesn't know where to look. Players aren't really swinging out wide. Deals with JKS, but the turnaround is there for the AWP. And now Fame's the last one left. Coming up from ramp, they know exactly where he is. Time is down low, and he's just going to fall off.
Nothing short of complete role reversal would be good enough for the CIS team. That's what we've seen so far here. I don't think, again, it'll be the complete end of the G2 squad, but if Kickert keeps playing with confidence like that, if Fame can keep finding these insertions in towards main, getting the bomb to drop, another 5v2 game by the outsiders, G2 get 1 back. But they've been reduced so much, and now the bomb's been seen. Flit's going to cut them off. This round is over. Outsiders, they keep playing like this, and it might already be over.
Incredible to think that Kickert finds 2 there. The spacing a little bit wide for G2. Not in a position to trade out at all. Standing in a molly, still peeking out wide and connecting onto damage. Flit's hearing that bomb being picked up. This is a round-winning play.
Well, m0NESY slowed down for the AWP scope, though. Utility in hand. That's an execution shot. Flit took his time, and he on 4.
Niko with his entries towards ramp has been fairly successful. Now JKS has been able to get in towards candles. We saw Hunter in a similar position previously. Fame is still watching. JKS has got to catch the right timing on this.
AK swing, the spray through, turns into the favor of G2. m0NESY now in towards mid, catching Flit completely off guard, looking the wrong way at the wrong time. And G2 dismantled outsiders for the final time in this half, it looks like. 4-on-2 situation. For Kicker and Jame, it seems unrecoverable.
The Kicker's just got to try and take a contact, force a duel out, and then get a smoke down, try and waste the time. But with them being so separated off one another, it does look very unwinnable at this point. Hunter getting that molly out towards a long position, just making sure there's no way the Kicker can get involved into the side.
Nades on, AK watching, m0NESY's back was turned, footsteps heard, the spread seems unlikely.
Jame going to try and do his best, but his best is only going to be that bait and switch setup. A lot of attention's going to get drawn away from m0NESY's position towards a backup player.
JKS will play first contact. m0NESY will just be the backup dancer alongside Hunter with the crossfire. They both, one player gets smoked off at the very least. Hunter will wait, and m0NESY now sees contact. Headshot, swings on a second man, turns it into a 2-for-1 trade, makes it a triple with the headshots found. Flit gives up the smoke set up as Norbert leans in, sees one player, engage again, the go a ride, kicker tagged up for it. m0NESY catches Norbert pretty effectively and smokes back the back of the site. Jame looking for the headshot, can't get it. At least m0NESY falls in trade to a nade, but niko responding through the smoke, through a wallbang. Fame should get caught back here towards Ramp, and G2 look to lock out the defensive for the most part. Eventually, Fame will drop towards the SMG of Hunter, and now it's all on Flit in a clutch.
He's trying to get ahead of that smoke, but just not to be. Bomb dropped out in the open means that for Flit, he has the time to try and stall. Does not have the teammates around him, though. 1v3 dry. niko on the other side of the smoke.
Spray's blinded. 45 seconds, and Flit's dead to rights. niko, great kill. Tech9 is watching for a rotate. Is he ready for Fame? Yes, he is. Quick adjustment there for the shot back, and now they're leaning towards the B play where there are a couple CTs. One inbound from mid could cut the rotations and try to siphon them off here towards lane. Hunter has now been seen, and Hooksy holds the bat line. Oh, Hunter has no idea. Doesn't check the corner. Perfect tap to the back of the head, and now this becomes doable here for the outsiders.
Everything is in their control. They've got rifles to be picked up. Smoke goes down towards Ramp. This is pretty much it. I think G2 have got to back off here.
They are still holding around the entryways. Jame pushing in a corner. Hooksy flash forward, and Jame gets the headshot. All to m0NESY now. 1-on-4, getting the first, but no more.
It's being overwhelmed in some of these rounds in the last couple when the AXs are out. Off angle from the back of the big box.
And 4 crept up upon by Norbert. Smoke down towards Donut. Hunter still there. Body blocked it and will be heard, will be known. The spray's through, blinded, but Hunter abuses a gap in that smoke. That body block doing a lot more than just giving away info to the T side, it seems. 3-on-3, the bomb plant is secured.
Hunter trying to get as much out of this as possible, but the over-aggressive duel ends up going the way of Fame, and now it's a man advantage back. They've seen the boost up to tree, but it still is landed successfully. m0NESY out from Temple gets denied too, and Norbert coming through from mid. niko's going to hear that, so they know if we're able to deal with the side player, we could just get onto the bomb quickly.
Great flash in there from Norbert, stalling for extra time. We've got to deal with these two individuals seeing the shadows and getting away from position here.
Trying to see if he can evade, get out of this donut position. Got to try play with Fame now.
Looking in against m0NESY, got to swing out real quick, got to get this kill, but m0NESY locks him down all on Fame. 1 versus 3, cannot stabilize the first frag, and G2 hang in there for just a little bit longer.
And we just saw that in that sort of...
We have got Flit inserted now into Candle's position. Again, potential backstab angles. He's being marked off by niko this time. I'll try and rotate to join his teammates for the execution itself. The incendiary's thrown down, and Flit comes here inbound.
Lack of nades for the B-side players. You can see the slight info play. G2 is starting to regress down from Donut. They're going to bring more rotates over towards B now.
See, flashed in to Cave, sprays a little bit awkward, gets away with the first man. Flit with a responsive, but m0NESY locks out Fame's position, a 4-on-2 now. Bomb still dropped out towards Ramp. Flit's got to make a play. Kicker does get mopped up, and Flit alone on the center of the site. 1 versus 4, only goes so far as the first. There's a little bit under that for the bomb to rotate up towards main, looking like it's going to be the A play. Smokes and Molly sent down there by Kicker to draw attention as the smoke gets set in and they're on their way.
It's down to JKS and Hunter. This crossfire again.
JKS, the forward man, though. The first contact behind that big box. Great counter smoke from Hunter's position. JKS takes an advanced position, gets that first. It's flashed off blinded, and Hunter lines up 2 with the HE as well. James Orb frags on 1. Hunter gets him right back on for the quadra. And G2 hold the advantage. Fame trying to trade, but can't keep hold of anything. niko, forward man, gets him. And Jame to rotate his AWP to stand his ground. Connects on JKS. Down with a 13 HP, however. How does he work his way in from this?
He's got to get assistance from Flit. Oh, Jame is thinking about making an aggressive play. Wants to try and deny the bomb if at all possible.
He's firing to the wrong position, though. And now needs Flit support. 100 HP for the M4. 13 for the AWP. The smokes will start to fade. The flashbangs provide a bit extra support. And m0NESY lands on Flit. It's all on Jame now. For what I think is the 4th time or so in this overtime at least. A clutch for him to make happen. Swinging out. Caught off by Hooksy with 1 bullet.